So you talked about growth and unity in South Africa and the way that such growth will continue to pull people out of poverty and spur on economic development. In the room, you have some business leaders,
yes.
You have some investors, you have people who have raised capital to change the world. How can we all play a role in fostering the economic development that you're hoping to see in South Africa?
Well, what I wrote in your visitor's book is precisely.
Aside from giving you some.
Precisely. As I was being driven here by people from the Secret Service, I asked both my protector and the driver whether they'd been here before. They said no, they've never been. So I said it makes the three of us. We were in the car. So I told them that I can smell money here, and I told them I'm going to urge the business people that I'm going to meet to look at South Africa anew. We are now in a new era. We are addressing the challenges that could have discouraged people to look at us as a very good investment destination. We are deeply honored that there are some 600 or so US companies that are invested in our market in one shape or form. I had an earlier meeting with some who said they've been here for in South Africa for many years. I know, for instance, General Electric would have been in South Africa for more than 100 years, and some of our key bankers here will know from South Africa how long some of those companies have been there. So we've been a good market for investments to a number of US companies. And over time, I mean, some of them may well have had their doubts about the trajectory that we were pursuing. But today, with my very first visit here, we are saying South Africa has embarked on a new journey. It's almost like a new life. Some of the US business were describing the path that we are on now, that this is a new chapter, and indeed it is a new chapter, and it's a chapter in which the pages talk about reforms. We've embarked on structural reforms, as Minister Tau was saying. Structural reforms that are meant to repair some of the damage that was done in the past few years, where there was neglect and where there was even corruption. And we're now repairing that, and we're straightening out our logistics sector, and we're straightening out another challenge which many businesses would have had, which is our energy sector. We've always had one state-owned energy generator, and we're restructuring that company now to allow other power generators, the private sector, to play a key role in our ports, and to play a key role in a number of other areas where the private sector can be of great boon to South Africa Inc. So we are becoming, I would like to believe, more and more of an investment destination. We've got, I would say, the biggest stock exchange on the African continent. Our financial regulatory framework is one of the best in the world, and we've got really good and effective capital markets. Our banking system is well regulated, and our governance system, in terms of what the Constitution prescripts that we should do in governing the country, is one of the best. We often say that we have the best constitution in the world, and we say that, and one of your judges did say that before she passed away, that the South African constitution is really a great constitution. Nelson Mandela bequeathed us a really good constitution, which in many ways we continue to adhere to. It enables us to have an independent judiciary, a free media, and a very good political system that dictates that even when the majority party has lost elections, it accepts that and it invites others, and together they work together to advance the interests of our country. So the freedoms that South Africans did not have under the apartheid system, they now have, and they enjoy them, they exercise them, and they are able to take even the government to court and hope to win, and quite often they win. And the human rights culture has become embedded in South Africa, and so there are those bells and whistles that you can imagine with regard to governance are in place.